Kabalana Hotel, and we're at a wedding, Egyptian themed wedding. Let's go.
Good morning, guys.
So one of the things I always wanted to do while I was in Sri Lanka was to go to a traditional wedding. This is obviously a bit of a hybrid wedding because even though there's traditional Sri Lankan dancers, it is at an Egyptian style hotel and the men are mostly in suits. The women are in saris, but we're going to see a kind of a blend of modern weddings in Sri Lanka in 2021. And if you're wondering how I stumbled upon this wedding, I was actually supposed to be doing a video tour of the hotel itself, and I just happened to be there on a day where they have a wedding. And the general manager spoke to a few of the wedding parties, and they said, yeah, you're welcome to tag along, make a video, hang out. So thank you so much for the hospitality. This is amazing to see. So this beautiful music you hear and these unique costumes comes from the kingdom of Kandy. It's known as the Kandyan Dance. And there's actually many different types of Kandyan dances, from the Nayandi dance, the Udayaki dance, Vanam dance, and many, many more. But this one is identified as the Ves Dance. And this Ves Dance is actually more than just a ritual. It's a sacred recitation to protect against misfortunes. So it's supposed to be for good luck and for protection. And that's why the dancers' costumes are so special. Only men are allowed to perform this particular dance, even though in Kandyan dance there are women performing the other ones now. And these Ves dancers are traditionally in these costumes with 64 ornaments, which is a replica of the attire worn by the associated deity, god Kohomba. And this attire is very unique to this Ves dance ritual, which is why when I asked on Facebook, and if you don't follow me, it's Johnny FDK, it was very quickly identified by one of my followers, Manjula Giri Hangama. Sorry if I can't say your name right, but thank you so much for identifying this dance and giving us the information, as well as to Prabhash for linking to the Kandyan dances as well.
तस्से भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा संबुद्धस्से
Alright, so guys, this is probably the most interesting thing I've done in Sri Lanka. I've done a lot of interesting things, but it's my first Sri Lankan wedding I've ever been to. It's really traditional, and it's an Egyptian hotel. It's here as well now.
දෝසතානෝ විදුරසුම් පිටේ වැඩම කරමින් මෙකුණු සසරෙහි තිබෙන කෙලෙසුන් නසා අලුයම බුදු වෙමින් අකුණු හඬසේ ගර්ජනා කොට එවස් වතමින හැරි බෙරෙ දකුණු පය පෙරටුව තබාපෝ රුවට ගොඩ වෙනු නැකත හරි ඈත ඉතිහාසයේ ඔක්කාකනම් බමුණු කුමාරයා තම ප්‍රියම්බිකාව සරණ පාවාගෙන යන්නට පැමිණි අවස්ථාවේ විශ්වකර්ම දිව්‍ය පුත්‍රයා රත්තරණින් පෝරකස් කර දීලා තිබෙනවා එදා ඒ පෝරු මස්තකාරුඩ වන යුවති පති දෙපළට වර්තමාන
So, what was your name again? What's your name?
Name?
Yeah.
Oscar.
Oscar. So, is this a very traditional Sri Lankan wedding?
Yeah, this is Sinhala Buddhist wedding.
Okay, nice. And what do you think of this theme of the Egyptian?
This is it is a hotel's theme. It's not
So nothing to do with the...
Yeah, nothing to do.
Okay. This is very unique.
Yeah.
So, Engin, what do you think of our first Sri Lankan wedding?
Really interesting, and the thing that they do was really good.
Yeah, the music is
And the
amazing.
dance, I even see he's doing a parkour movement, so like a twinkle movement.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So, guys, we'll see you later. Thanks for
Yeah.
seeing us.
See you afternoon.
And they're gonna finish the ceremony, they're gonna have some lunch, and we're gonna come back and hopefully catch some singing and dancing.
Yeah.
We'll see. By the way, look at these statues. It's so crazy, these pharaohs guarding the entrance. There's a door as well. Yeah. So, really, really Egyptian themed. The funny thing is the rooms actually are not that themed. They're kind of just like normal rooms. But the lobby is really cool with all these statues, even these walls, like hieroglyphics. I don't know who carved these, but it's really cool. Yeah. That's the office. But it looks like a pyramid. It really looks like a pyramid, guys. So I almost kind of forget when I'm inside, but this is right on the beach. And this is Kabalana Beach. It's actually my favorite beach. It just happens to have this randomly placed Egyptian themed hotel here.
Yeah.
So it is honestly super out of place.
Yeah.
I think this would be like, if this was not on the beach, it would actually be just as cool.
Yes, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
being on the beach is just extra.
Yeah, and you forget. When you're inside, you completely forget it's on the beach.
But as soon as you walk out and you see the beautiful ocean in front of you, in front of Kabalana Beach, you realize, wow, this really is a remarkable, beautiful spot. There's actually a surf spot directly in front of us called Kabalana Rock. There's jungle in the back. It's actually quite quiet and peaceful, even though it's on the beach road. And it's actually my favorite place in probably all of South Sri Lanka. You can see from the water how blue it is, how clean it is over here. And Kabalana Beach, just on the right hand, is where I was living pretty recently. So definitely recommend this location.
And then you come out here and you realize, oh, actually we have this theme here. We have some statues, beautiful. We have this huge dog. And we have
Maybe, but You're right at the door. Get in there, push me through the floor. Baby, they're the feeling I'm trying to forget. This dance isn't really my first time. Don't hold it back.
All right, so the wedding is wrapping up. It's the end of the day. The music is going. Let's see what's going on. All right.
Bride
And the groom.
and groom, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's new bride.
Yeah.
Smile, bride smile.
Congratulations. Yeah. No, I've been here for a year. So guys, that wraps it up. That is my first ever Sri Lankan wedding, and definitely my first wedding in an Egyptian themed hotel in Sri Lanka. So yeah, tell me what I missed and how weddings are different where you celebrate, what you liked about this, and comment below. Good to hear from you guys.
Let's just get faded in the night. Yeah.
So I've been to a lot of weddings in the world, and this was my first in Sri Lanka, but also the one I came home with the most questions about. So first off, it's so strange that it started at 9:30 in the morning and finished at 4 p.m. But there was dancing, there was it was basically everything a wedding normally is, but normally you're getting home at like midnight or 2 a.m. or something. So it is strange that exactly at 4 p.m. they cut the music and everybody goes home. Thank you. So is that normal for Sri Lankan weddings, or was that just the one I went to? And second, I'm still not sure if that was like a traditional Sri Lankan wedding or more of like a westernized one, because all the guys were wearing kind of Western suits. I only saw one guy wearing like the more traditional dress sarong. I don't know what it's called. And what really confused me was there was one girl that was wearing a white satin mini dress with like high white heels. It basically looked like a wedding dress that was just like a short mini skirt wedding dress. And I was thinking, is there two weddings happening at the same time, or what's going on? And I found out it's something called a frock, and it's just normal for girls to dress up for to the weddings, I guess, because you're taking photos and everything. But she was wearing a white satin dress and literally looked like a wedding dress. That would never happen in the US. I think only the bride is allowed to wear white, and definitely white satin. So lots of questions. It was interesting. I'm so glad I got to see it. I would love to see a more traditional Sri Lankan wedding. So if any of you are getting married in the next few months before I leave Sri Lanka, let me know. I would love to come to it, especially if it's a big like village wedding. I don't know if you guys do this here in Sri Lanka like they do in India, where they have these huge weddings, that's like really, really traditional in a village. That's something I would really love to attend. But let me know in the comments. Was this a traditional wedding? What was different? And yeah, what yours was like, or the ones that you've been to were like. So my ears are still ringing and bleeding from how loud that music was. I don't know how Sri Lankan people don't go deaf as they get older with the loudness of the buses, the air horns, and this music. Whew, that was intense. Fun, but intense.
'Cause there are things hiding in